Biology Class 9. Good morning, students. Dear students, we have finished 5 chapters in your biology. So, from today, we will start the revision. We revise that chapters which are coming in the first terminal exam that will be held in the next month, that is in the mid of August. So we'll start our revision from the last chapter, that is chapter 7, respiration. Clear all of you? So chapter 7, respiration in plants. So see, first of all, see what is respiration. So respiration is a chemical reaction or a process of breaking down of food so that it produces energy. So we can define respiration by a process in which food, that is glucose, oxidize to release energy. Food oxidize to release energy, or food undergoes oxidation to release energy. Now just elaborate this statement. Food. So this is the glucose or food C6H12O6. Oxidize means the food combines with oxygen. Oxidize means oxidation, and oxidation is the addition of oxygen with the glucose. So when glucose combines with oxygen, it broken down into carbon dioxide, water and energy. Here energy produced in chemical form called ATP, that is adenosine triphosphate. This ATP is also known as energy currency of the cell. Adenosine triphosphate, here it contains 3 inorganic phosphates. Some amount of heat also produced due to the breaking down of glucose. Clear? So some small amount of heat is also produced. That heat keeps us our body warm. So this is the overall equation of respiration. Either in plants or animal, this overall reaction is same. Clear all of you? But this respiration occurs in various steps. So see the steps of respiration. Broadly, the respiration categorized into 2 steps. The first step is known as glycolysis. Lysis means breaking down of what? Glucose. This glyco means it's glucose, and lysis means breaking down. So here in the first step, glucose broken down in the absence of oxygen into two molecules of pyruvic acid or pyruvate. Clear? This glycolysis generally takes place in the cytoplasm of a cell. Once more, The entire process of respiration is broadly categorized in two steps, and the first step is known as glycolysis. Here, glucose undergoes breaking down into two molecules of pyruvic acid, but in the absence of oxygen. It takes place in the cytoplasm of a cell. Now, second step is called Krebs cycle. This Krebs cycle takes place in the mitochondria of a cell. Here, the pyruvic acid undergoes oxidation to produce carbon dioxide, water, and huge amount of energy, that is 38 ATP. Clear? Once more, Krebs cycle that takes place in the mitochondria of cell. Here, pyruvic acid, the product of glycolysis, undergoes oxidation, and this oxidation produces carbon dioxide, water, and huge amount of energy, that is 38 ATP. That's why this mitochondria is also known as powerhouse of a cell, because here energy is synthesized by the oxidation of pyruvic acid. One more important information regarding mitochondria: the body parts which carry out maximum function will possess maximum number of mitochondria. So the number of mitochondria depends on the workout of the particular organ of your body. Clear? Just see once more this diagrammatic representation to show the use of energy liberated in respiration. Here, the food or glucose undergoes oxidation, and when food or glucose undergo oxidation, it produces carbon dioxide, water, and energy. Clear? This is the product of respiration: carbon dioxide, water, and energy. Here, the energy produced in two forms, in the form of heat as well as in the form of ATP. This energy is produced in chemical form, heat, and in a small amount heat is also produced. This heat helps to keep warm up your body. Now this ATP, which contain 3 inorganic phosphate, is the particular form of energy used to carry out different metabolic activities. So when this adenosine triphosphate will produce energy in the form of inorganic phosphate, means here there are 3 phosphate. One phosphate is released to carry out different activities. It converts into diphosphate, adenosine diphosphate. Now adenosine diphosphate again reconvert into adenosine triphosphate by gaining one inorganic phosphate. So this energy is in the form of inorganic phosphate, and this inorganic phosphate reconvert ADP into ATP, and ATP reconvert into the ADP by losing one inorganic phosphate, and thus the cyclic process going on. Clear all of you? Now see, what is ATP? The energy currency of the cell. All activities, means all metabolic activities, all biochemical reaction, All physiological activities inside a living cell need energy, which is available in the form of ATP as the immediate source. Hence, this chemical compound ATP is described as the energy currency of the cell. Clear? Now, see, metabolic activities, all physiological activities, biochemical reaction that takes place inside the body. Now, see, one chemical reaction. So, see, here carbon dioxide and water react with each other in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. Clear? Once more, carbon dioxide and water reacts with each other in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll to produce food and oxygen. This is called photosynthesis, a process that takes place in all the green plants. Clear? If we reverse this reaction, then see what happens. So this is the food, and when this food combines with oxygen, it releases carbon dioxide, water and energy. So opposite of photosynthesis is called respiration. In photosynthesis, sunlight in the form of energy is utilized. And in respiration, energy is produced. Clear? So, in the first reaction, that is photosynthesis, energy is consumed, but in respiration, energy is produced. So, the first process, that is photosynthesis, is called anabolic. Photosynthesis is said to be anabolic, and respiration is said to be catabolic. So there are two types of metabolic activities. One is anabolic and the second is catabolic. This anabolic is also known as constructive because here glucose is constructed or biosynthetic process, because one of the biological product is formed by this process. But the respiration, on the other hand, is said to be catabolic or destructive or breaking down process, because here glucose broken down into carbon dioxide, water and energy. Clear? So this is altogether metabolic activities, two types, anabolic against constructive and catabolic destructive. So this is one of the most important chemical equation in 9 and 10. Must learn it. Okay, all of you. So in the next session we'll continue the revision. Clear? Okay, have a good day. Bye all of you.